Hey guys, Great Torp here, and we are going to be doing the NASL Season 2, Week number 2, Top 10. Let's get into it. At number 10, we have Inca versus Select. So we have Inca starting off with a Stargate, and he's going to be doing Void Rays, but Select, so clever that he is, a couple minutes later, realizing his opponent doesn't have that many units, is going to go and be the aggressor. So he has a couple Marines, a couple SCVs, and some Marauders. He's going to be bearing down his opponent. What does Inca do, though? Boom, heads all the way over to that top ground, utilizing the map features. Such an intelligent move, but watch this. Perfect force field coming out, killing those 3 Marines on the bottom ground. No chance for any form of support from the right-hand side. And now finally bringing down their Stalkers, sniping that one Marauder, and he's just going to back up. He barely has any units again, but there we go again. Another perfect force field earns himself the number 10 spot. At number 9, we have Hero versus Phoenix. OGS Hero pushing out a little bit. We do have Phoenix doing a 2 racks and a fast expansion. All of his units are caught out in the middle of the map. And look at this. OGS Hero is going to be bearing down his opponent. Now this army is kind of even. He will get good results. Phoenix is forced to attack right here, but watch what OGS Hero does. That is so clever. A Warpin and Stalkers coming in, sandwiching all of Phoenix's units, earning him the win. Number 8, we have Mal's Hasuabs against MTW Demago. Both these players are going to be facing off on Zelnog Towers, because we do have Void Ray play opening up everything, but Hasuabs doing continuation attacks. We do see him massing up in a ton of Void Rays, and he's doing a timing push right now, but very cleverly, Infestors, Zerglings, and Roaches are out for Demaga. Demaga just has to defend this one push, and he will absolutely win the game. Here we go. The Sentries are going to be bearing down on his opponent. The Voiders are getting in there, and there's the big fungal growth coming out from Demaga. Demaga is going to swish around all the force fields, and he's going to do a lot of damage. There's the other fungal growth, and those queens back there are able to do massive damage against all of those Void Rays. Void Rays are really getting picked apart. It looks like the fungal growth again is going to go down. The Void Rays under serious fire. Roaches are just going to be bearing down more and more on his opponent. Additional Zerglings are going to come out here, and finally going to be enough to really clean up Hasuab, earning Demaga the very clutch win for his 2-0 victory over his opponent. And we have for number 7, Imba FXL Lowly against White Raw, and it looks like White Raw is doing a lot of damage. This timing attack looks really good. Banelings are going to be popping up, and it looks like Lowly's going to be pushing on. Oh my god, the force fields aren't able to complete in time, but they don't get any huge kills on those sentries. Just one sentry's death. It looks like FXO Lowly really needs to step up. He needs to be able to defend against this. It looks like Banelings and Zerglings are out, scattered everywhere. Finally, these Zealots look like they're thinning out, and Lowly is going to be able to hold this very nicely. At number 6, what would we be without some TVC action? Look at that spread coming out from Strelok, looking really good. And here's the big push in. Zerglings and Banelings just fluttering all over these units. There are mutants on the top, and look at that. Everything's going to get cleaned up with superior position. Now the reinforcements are going to come in, sweep up everything. Strelok looking great, earning himself the number 6 spot and the win. All right, coming in at number 5, we have Lowly against White Raw once again, this time meeting up on Terminus SE. You can see a lot of Zerglings going to be bearing down on this very unsuspecting Protoss force. It looks like that one Colossus is going to be taken, but these Stalkers want to contest that. They say, no, that's my Colossus. Keeps going back and forth, until finally it looks like most of these Infestors are going to be cleaned up, but the Protoss army is just dwindling in numbers so badly. Now finally going completely over to Lowly. Lowly's going to take out the last Stalker with that one Colossus shot. Now finally moving in with Zerglings, cleaning up, taking out White Raw's army for the number 5 spot. At number 4, we have Hasuabs going up here. He's going to be taking out the Hive. And look at this, no reinforcements. What's Demaga doing? Well, I'll tell you what Demaga's doing. He's going for this army with these Broodlords. And watch this. Now all the units trapped in the bottom left-hand corner. This is no good. No way to run. Nowhere to hide. And the Broodlords are just shelling out so much damage with these Broodlings. Broodlings doing a ton of damage. Infested Terran being pooped out all over the place. Storm's going down, but it's not going to be enough. Hasuabs is in a ton of trouble, losing every single one of these units and earning Demaga the number 4 spot. At number 3, we have Mana versus Braddock. We find Braddock in a very precarious situation right here. He only has Marines and Marauders, Going up against Zealots and High Templars. He needs some brilliant micro if he wants to be able to do this. Big Stim goes down, and he's going to go directly onto that Nexus, but he has to be careful. One storm goes down, and he dodges it. Really nice play coming out from Braddock. Now, units from the right-hand side. Another storm going down. He's going to move out of there instantaneously. Now, look at that spread. Spreading out every single unit, making the Archons not able to do any damage on these Marines and Marauders. There are a lot of High Templars still. He's going to go ahead and try to dodge them. Yes, he does. 2 storms go down. Don't do a lot of damage. Now going to spread out everything completely. Archons doing basically 0 damage. And now finally sweeping up everything and earning himself the 3rd spot in this top 10. And here we go with number 2. We got QXG Inca going up against Dignitas Select. They're going to be meeting on the Shatter Temple, and a little bit of a poke coming from Inca right there. There's a massive army from Select, and Ghosts are in position. The EMPs are going to go off all over the Colossus and those Stalkers. Now finally the Vikings swoop in, killing every single one of these Colossus. Select is going to back up, and it looks like Inca doesn't have much of a chance, but there's the Storms, earning himself not only the win in this series, but a huge number 2 finish for the top 10. Number 1 coming to you. What do we have from Hasselhoff? Stalkers, High Templars, Mothership, Carriers, and Archons. There's the big blink, and boom, 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 Infestors going down. Looks like the Broodlords are under heavy, heavy fire. High Templar storms going across every single one of these units. Carriers and their Interceptors doing massive damage. And look at that. There's a huge, huge vortex that are actually cleaning up and isolating a lot of those Corruptors from dealing with the Mothership, with the Carriers. It looks like these Broodlord numbers are thinning out, but there finally is the Corruptors. They're going to get over here and do massive damage to that Mothership. But look at that. Storm going off. Archons are doing a lot of damage on those Corruptors. The Corruptors realize that that's happening. Mothership gets taken out, and more Stalkers are going to come in here, cleaning up every single one of these units, earning Hasselhoff's the number 1 spot in this top 10. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this week's top 10. For more information, you can go to www.nasl.tv. I'm Andre Greator Panktra, signing out. Catch you guys later.